Are you ready to the journey to stars and some planets? Story-wise, it's quite a mediocre adventure, but in heart or in core, it's trying to make something spectacular with some mysterious things and some missteps. And you're welcome. Today we're gonna talk about Star Wars Outlaws. As you can see, here is the special edition, which included some. Let's zoom here a little bit. Includes some DLC content, and as you can see, it's required to installing the game. And yeah, there is 2 disc because yeah, the Xbox version is on 2 disc because the software thing or limitations. And got to say that very mixed feelings about it. I was like, when you're playing the first hours, it feels like, yeah, this is amazing. Star Wars adventure could be in new gen or new generation of consoles. But then you realize they are adding these stealth missions, and they are quite mixed bag. Yeah, I did play this before. You know, they added, or they say that they added some sort of balancing feature instead of stealth missions. They should be easier. So I don't know, are they easier or not? I didn't find any, you know, spectacular thing there or change there. And yeah, of course, it's quite harsh, you know, that the mission fails right away if you have been shown. But there were many missions there you can get overwhelmed with that fact, and it's easier, you know, kind of exploit it in a way that if you are destroying these commanders or those panels which are giving this, you know, signal, they can be managed. But yeah, sometimes there are missions that instantly, if they saw, you fail. And I wasn't biggest fan of that mechanic. Of course, I guess that they are trying to do here is that you know, in story wise, it would be funny if you get shown in some missions, because it's in fact in story wise, it's you have to be stealth and they have not been seen you. You know, the videos and etc. things are telling that. And yeah, of course there are segments that you are seen and you have to fight off with quite it's working greatly, you know, the combat system, but it's getting boring quite a while, because you are mainly using your shooter. Of course, you get 3 different style of ammunition, like explosive one and like classic laser, iron, and self-thrusting, and they are used in different enemies. Like if they have shields, just use iron for them. They will take out the shields, and then you can carry on with regular weapons. And then there are these skill things, you know. In the end, they were easy, you know, complete, but there were multiple things which needed same craftable thing, although same stuff over again and again, and sometimes you know have to wait when they respawn in some places. I wasn't biggest fan that thing, and when I was you know almost in the half point away, the game was trying to if I'm honest, feel quite boring, and I was like, yeah, I don't wanna complete the game. It's quite boring, and yeah, I just carry on like rush on, and you know, I did that what you should want to like these story games. I put the Spotify on and listen to something different audio, overlapping the the things, and just push it on, and then suddenly it felt, yeah, this is okay. When you have opened it, more of those skills, upgraded your starship and speeder, then it's going to be fun. But yeah, I think 1/3 of the game is just boring before you get all of those power-ups, which getting the more interesting the game, and you can use those mechanics for sneaking and doing other things, which, yeah, of course I know that in the end you should be that powerful, but there are moments that you would be needing those skills for that place. And yeah, what about the enemy AI? It's, yeah, they are stupid, and yeah, nothing to hide there. And then there are these job hunts, which you are doing different jobs for different factions like Pike, then of course Jabba, and what was the two other? I can't remember. But there are some points when the Crimson Dawn, some moments these are like a little bit of a story, and they are telling those groups a little bit more, but kind of style, and sometimes they are needed to complete, and basically they don't add in the story wise nothing. They are just to do something, like Ubisoft games have these missions that you should do, but they don't matter. Maybe usually they give you some resource and money, or that reputation, and if you get maxed that out, you get some loot and some gear, and if you get bad reputation, they will hunt you and etc. stuff. And yeah, the flying moments here are quite just added because you could travel through the planets, but there are some fights in the space, but mainly they all are ground-based missions. But last mission, I think it was in space, and yeah, it was actually fun. So it would be fun that if they are making a sequel, they should make better or more use of that space thing, because it was kind of fun. And yeah, the lands, space areas are quite hollow, just asteroids, and sometimes there are some enemies over there, and of course other things as well. And of course I've packs, you get discounts and get access to the areas for free, and you don't need sneaking. And sometimes there are places that you need to sneak, and yeah, if you get caught, the reputation will go down. And of course, there are some missions that you could outsult. You do one mission for that, faction, and then there comes another opposition or other group saying that will you buy that thing for more, and you could, take that deal and cut out the old deal. But of course, you're getting the other faction boost, but the other will have lost some points. So there are some details there, but it's kind of hollow there. And if you're thinking this game, but you're a little scary about those sneaking missions, there are not a lot of them. So of course they are a little bit hard, but I would still, but I would, in fact recommend the game still, aside those sneaking missions, because the combat and other stuff it's kind of fun, but story is bad. So yeah, but I think this kind of, I don't know how many of you have um, played Uncharted 1. Yeah, I might get some hate here, but I got to say that I was they released it at a trilogy for PS4, and I played again all of those three games. They are, reasonable good. The first one is, it's basically awful if you are, it's not a par, 2 or 3 is something, first game problems. They are trying to, get some good ideas, but they are not familiar what they should do, and they are trying to do every single thing, and it's not going well. So I think there's the same problem here. They don't know what they want to make with this game. It feels like, it's trying to be Watchdog, the game, and at the same time it's trying to be Splinter Cell, and it doesn't know which it should be. So yeah, I think that's the problem here. It should have been, needing some time for planning what's to really focus on the game. Oh yeah. But if I put it in numbers, I would say it's 7, closer to 8, in a scale of 1 to 10 or 5 to 10, it doesn't matter. But it's a little bit, time for, fixing those some bugs and some problems in the world, and those problems it would be easily 8, because atmosphere and places and planets are, I think, great, and I did enjoy, traveling through those planets. There are not a lot of them, but they all, some sort of interesting to, travel and adventure, and yeah. So I would say you should check it out if you haven't, at least for in sale, because it's that good. Of course, there are problems, but in that time when it's coming on sale, I think those mainly problems which they are having, I think they be fixed. So yeah, hopefully you like this sort of rambling about Star Wars Outlaws. Not so detailed, things or things to say about it. I could talk to you some more if you like, so you can leave a comment here. Mostly, about this because, yeah, I'm basically Star Wars, franchise fan. I have to check out every single, movie or game they are releasing, and I could easily, give some bad moments, I don't, care, if I'm honest, if they are so, are they bad or good? I will go find out, play it, and watch it if it is movie. So yeah, but that thing I have talked about you a lot. So yeah, maybe that is because when you have that franchise which you are growing up in childhood, you can have it excuses, and they can make some mediocre product, and you just say yeah, it's okay, and you enjoy it. And of course, I think the next, yeah, the game is hinting some sort of a sequel there, new journey, new beginning. So let's see. Decide to make new game, Outlaws 2 or something like that. Because yeah, this is basically number one. How she came like in the cover here. So yeah. But yeah, as I mentioned, hopefully you like it, and let's see what next time, which games or game I will talk about then. Um, Alan Wake's physical form is coming up. Then what was it? I already forgot it. The name. It's that makers from um, um, Persona 3, 4, and 5. They did make this metaphor game or something like that. That is coming 2 or 3 weeks. So excited that. So yeah, I skipped that. Which I should have not been skipping, but it was having great reviews, and I heard that it's amazing sequel. That Warhammer game, and it's looking great. So yeah, maybe in buy that. But yeah, hopefully you liked the video, and we're gonna see next time in maybe some other form, other video, maybe other things to talk about.